So, we had our model run the entire 2026 postseason from start to finish, 100,000 times. Yep, this massive Monte Carlo simulation gives us a much clearer picture of who the true contenders really are. And here are the results. Now you can see the Seahawks and the Broncos, the two #1 seeds, are leading the pack with the highest Super Bowl win percentages. No surprise there. But I want you to look at that column on the far right, average opponent quality. This is a new metric, and it tells a much deeper story about why some teams are more likely to succeed than others. So what exactly is average opponent quality? Well, think of it like a difficulty rating for a team's path to the Super Bowl on a simple scale of 1 to 10. A rating of 1 means their path is a total cakewalk, lined with weaker opponents. A rating of 10 means it's an absolute gauntlet, a trial by fire against the league's best. This one number reveals a crucial truth. Not all playoff journeys are created equal. To really wrap your head around this, let's look at 4 specific teams from our simulation. Each one tells a unique story about how the difficulty of the journey can completely define a team's destiny. First, we have the Rams, who represent the easy street illusion. Their path has a difficulty rating of just 1 out of 10. I mean, it's the easiest in the entire playoffs. They get the 8 and 9 Panthers first, and then a likely matchup with the statistically weakest #2 seed we've seen in recent memory. But here's the catch. Their Super Bowl odds are still only 5%. Why? Because even on an easy path, as a wild card team playing on the road, one single slip-up, one bad game, and their season is over. Now let's look at the complete opposite with the other LA team. The Chargers are living the trial by fire. Their path is a perfect 10 out of 10 on the difficulty scale. To even get to the Super Bowl, they will most likely have to go on the road and beat the 14-win Patriots, and then turn around and go on the road again to beat the 14-win Broncos. It's a gauntlet of juggernauts, and that is exactly why the model gives them a statistically insignificant, near 0% chance to win it all. Next up is what we call the battle-hardened disadvantage, and this story stars the Buffalo Bills. This is the tragedy of being a great team in a stacked conference. They're a 12-win team, for crying out loud, but their path is a brutal 9 out of 10. They start with the 13-win Jaguars, and their reward for winning that tough game is a trip to face the #1 seed Broncos. They basically have to play a Super Bowl caliber game every single week just to advance, and that just crushes their odds over time. And finally, we have the team that gets the free pass, the Seattle Seahawks. This is the perfect storm. Not only are they the best team in the NFC with a stellar 14-3 record, but their path difficulty is a mere 2 out of 10. They get a bye week to rest up and watch the weaker half of the NFC bracket just beat each other up, and then they get to host whoever survives. So here's the key takeaway. They are not only the best team, but they also have the easiest job. And that is a championship formula, which is why our model makes them the overwhelming favorite at over 32%. And as always, just a quick reminder for everyone, this content is purely for informational and entertainment